Okay, quick video on what I thought was interesting that was announced yesterday at the Video Game Awards. This is not gonna be a video where I talk about the video game awards per se. I already made one, so if you wanna know what I think about that thing, watch that one. This is just about the announcements. I think were somewhat interesting. Number one, the Ninja Gaiden 2D game. Ninja Gaiden, the reboot mostly, is one of my favorite games ever. So the fact that they are making a new 2D entry might indicate that there's actually a new entry being developed, like a proper new 3D entry. Which is something honestly I never expected at this point because it's been so long since the last Ninja Gaiden game. It was 2012, 2013 when Ninja Gaiden 3 came out, if I remember correctly. So yeah, at least it's good to know that the series is not completely dead. Still, I don't know what to expect from a possible Ninja Gaiden 4. I don't know if they'll be able to live up to the legend of the at least of the first one, like Ninja Gaiden Black, that one, because that one is still overall the best game in the series in my opinion. But we'll see, because I mean it's also possible that it's not in development, even though I don't think so, because usually when they make these sides project come out, there's also like a main project in the works, so we'll see. Second, I thought what I thought was interesting is that Hideki Kamiya is working with Capcom again. I don't know exactly the details. I assume he's just a contractor, but it's gonna work on the Okami sequel. And this opens up quite a few interesting possibilities because, yeah, he's the director. Because one, he said Kamiya said in the past that he's never gonna work on sequels. He doesn't like to work on sequels or something like that. I don't know, something along those lines. But now he's working on a sequel to one of his games for Capcom again. So this opens up for me like a very interesting possibility of him going back to work on Devil May Cry, which is something I always wanted, honestly. Because I always thought it was such a shame that we only got only one Devil May Cry game from Kamiya, with Kamiya's Dante, which is a completely different character from Itsuno's Dante. I honestly, to me, Dante has always been Devil May Cry 1 Dante. Like in Devil May Cry 3, it made sense for him to be like a shithead, like because he was a teenager, so he was a prequel. But then, like when Mitsuno got in charge of the franchise, he started acting like a clown even when he was an adult. And that was always been pretty jarring to me. So hopefully we get to see Kamiya working on Devil May Cry again. Also because I always liked the idea of possibly getting either, I mean, a remake of Devil May Cry 1, which he has claimed to be interested in the past. Kamiya did say he would like to remake Devil May Cry 1, if I remember correctly. And second, what I would like the most, honestly, rather than a DMC1 remake, is a game on Sparta. So a prequel that narrates the story of Sparta, kind of like they did with Metal Gear, wherein they made Metal Gear Solid 3 starring Big Boss. Yeah, I would like something like that for Sparta, for Devil May Cry, made and directed by Kamiya, of course. That would be pretty interesting in my opinion. So hopefully that happens. Now, other thing is The Witcher 4. But honestly, the only thing I'm gonna say about The Witcher is that personally I am done with the series. Like I think the third one was a decent conclusion to everything. Now it seems like they're just milking the cow because also like Ciri is the protagonist from what I've seen in the trailer, and yeah, there's also the controversy of Ciri being like uglier than she was in The Witcher 3. I mean, it's whatever. I don't give a shit honestly because, like I said, the franchise for me it's over unless they really pull out like a masterpiece with the fourth one. Like chances are very low. I'm not gonna play the fourth one. Maybe if they don't make it too post, I can play I will play because they are also remaking the first one. Because I never played the first one because I didn't find the gameplay in the first one interesting, so I only played the second and the third one. But they are making the first one, so if they make it an okay game, I might play that one. But as far as sequels go, no. Unless they, like I said, they pull out a masterpiece from the cylinder, I'm not gonna play the fourth one. So just talking about Witcher just because of this. Because CD Projekt is not the same company, like I said, anymore. And honestly, The Witcher 3 was a good game, but looking back on it, it had quite a lot of flaws, especially like the character movement was really awful. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play the first one. And last thing I thought was really interesting is that they have announced a new Virtua Fighter, which honestly I was not expecting. It's been so long since Virtua Fighter 5. Like Virtua Fighter used to be huge when I was younger. Virtua Fighter 2, I remember, wasn't one of the biggest game in the 90s. Like Virtua Fighter was really huge, as big as Street Fighter was in the 90s, as big as Street Fighter 2 was in the 90s, both in Japan and in the West. So the way the series ended up was really sad. Also considering the decline of the arcade, like the arcade market. So the fact that you are getting a new one, you're gonna get it in the future, made by the team, made by the Yakuza team, the Ryuga Gotoku team, it's fucking amazing in my opinion. Like I said, I don't play fighting games anymore because they take a lot of your time away. It takes a lot of time to get decent to fighting games. But honestly, if they pull out something interesting, I might play Virtua Fighter 6 for a bit and see how it goes. Because it's fucking Virtua Fighter. I mean, it's been a long time. So I might play this. If it's actually like awesome like it seems to be, I might actually play this. And yeah, I mean, maybe we get also Kiryu as a guest star. Who knows? Because also I think they're cooking something good because they also like want to add, from what I've heard, a story mode. They're changing the characters. Like Akira is not the like what he used to be. Like he's wearing a different dress now, so he's not more. He's not like in terms of aesthetics like the Ryu clone anymore. At least in that sense. So he is becoming with his own aesthetics. He's not like the karate guy, even though his fighting style is very unique. But aesthetically, he has always been like sort of Ryu, like adjacent design, so you want to call it that. And now he's getting his own identity. Yeah, I mean, some interesting things have been announced. The future of gaming is probably gonna be shit, but there are some interesting projects some interesting developments to look forward to in in the near future. So it's not all bad. It's like 70 bad and 30 still decent. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know your thoughts about the games they have announced, like what you found interesting and all that stuff. This was just a short video to let you know what I thought it was interesting. And yeah, as usual, like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video or the next stream, which I don't know when it will be. I'm still playing Indiana Jones. So, bye bye.